December 23rd, 1972, Three Rivers Stadium. And the game that I guess it's undisputed because with all the great work that the NFL Network has done since the founding of the NFL Network, there's never a shortage of documentaries and the opportunity to go in depth on a number of subjects. They just put it at the top of the list as the number one, and the one they picked the 100 greatest plays in the history of the NFL. This was the play that was number one. We're talking about the Immaculate Reception. And in that game and on that play, you were far from an innocent bystander, Phil. But to take us through the circumstances, the Raiders they had this snake bit, as many games, the winningest team of the 70s, but they just had this snake bit playoff, the bad karma in the playoffs, and I think that probably is the one that tops the list in the way that game turned around. But yeah, but you were there, and you had some responsibility in that play that you could articulate for us.
Yeah, Brian, that was quite a play, and I mean, I remember like it was yesterday, and I get reminded by Franco Harris all the time, and by Peyton Manning. You know, we did at Peyton's places this year. Peyton was he was finally going to decide if it was a good play or a bad play. I mean, it was legal or not. Peyton couldn't decide. Nobody could decide.
Nobody can decide.
Yeah, it's nuts. But my part in that play was, we had this thing we were working on, and it was a 2-linebacker defense. And they took out, I think they probably took out Dan Connors, left Gerald Irons and myself in there. And we're covering the running back. So Gerald would be covering Frenchie, I'd be covering Franco. But in the huddle, and this was our biggest, I mean, our team was noted for getting the stupidest 15-yard personal fouls all the time. So I remember in the huddle, even though I was only a second-year guy, no fouls, no penalties. Everybody, Jack Tatum, George Atkinson, these guys they knock your head off in a heartbeat. So anyway, break the huddle. Here's Franco. He's in the backfield. He's my guy. Fuqua is Gerald's guy. So, Bradshaw takes the ball. Boom, 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 boom. I run in. I grab Franco. I got him. And then I said, all the guys got to do is throw a flag. Give him a first down. So I let him go. And I kind of backed off him. And then I figured, because Bradshaw went over there, and then he went way over there, and then he starts running down the field. And I said, what's this guy doing? In my mind. So I'm looking at Bradshaw, looking at Franco, and as soon as Bradshaw threw, I was gone. And then it all happened. Tatum, if you look at the newest film, right, he was trying to kill Fuqua. So he comes up, he blasts Fuqua, and the big thing was when he blasted Fuqua, did the ball go off Frenchie's shoulder,
right,
or Jack? Well, because Jack hit him from the back, we feel like it went off Frenchie. So that was the first thing. And then I'm running at them, and the ball goes right over my head. I spin. I see Franco go down very low, Bernie, very low to the turf.
Right.
Matter of fact, we're not so sure he didn't drop that ball, but he snatches it. I got a nice angle. I could have made the play. And their tight end, Nick Macon, dives in the back of my legs, but I don't fall. If I fell, I'm wondering if I would have got a flag. But anyway, I got out of my fall, but Franco's now gone. And so he runs down the sideline. Jimmy Warren's got a shot at him, but Franco's too big. So anyway, the way I look at that play, Bernie, we had holding on the line of scrimmage about 3 different times. We got Bradshaw throwing to Fuqua. The ball goes from offense to offense, which is illegal. That's the second thing that went wrong. The third thing was probably Franco trapped the ball. So that's 3 things that went wrong. And then the fourth thing, I get clipped on that play.
Right.
And then the fifth thing, the referee goes in the dugout and won't come out. John Madden's wanting him to come out. The place was nuts. It was totally nuts. But Bern, when you look back on your career, it makes me laugh that I was part of that play, and that was probably the biggest negative thing that could have happened. And over the years, I've become friends with the Steelers, all those guys. We've done tons of charity stuff together. They're all my buddies. And all we do is talk about the Immaculate Reception and laugh about it. I went out to Pittsburgh, the 40th anniversary. You know, Franco invited me out to represent the Raiders, and we did a whole weekend of events, which was unbelievable. That's when they put the big statue in the parking lot right where it happened. I was there. I got to represent the Raiders. That was craziness. Franco got me in the Italian army. I still got my steel helmet in the other room. You know, it's turned out to be one of those plays. I hate to say it, but I'm kind of glad I was in it. I'm kind of glad the way it worked out. And, you know, it kicked off the Steelers to some unbelievable years, which actually, you know, made the games, you know, in 73 and 74 and 75 and 76. Those games were even better because of the Immaculate Reception.
You played the game well with us today, Phil, on the games people play. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Bernie. Bye-bye.